Have you ever seen a diamond ring where it just looks dull and lifeless, and then other rings, they look incredibly sparkly and just have so much fire and scintillation to them? Keep watching because I'm gonna address a question that one of my viewers sent in about this particular topic. Okay, so one of you wrote in saying, my friend's ring looks dull and doesn't sparkle. I don't want my ring to look that way, so what can we do to avoid that? Okay, so without me actually seeing her ring, there's really no way for me to know specifically what it was, but I'm happy to go over a few of the potential causes for what might make a ring not quite have that gorgeous sparkle that every woman actually wants on their ring. One of the reasons that it could be dull is that it hasn't been cleaned in forever. So a lot of diamond rings, they start out looking gorgeous and sparkly because they're completely clean, they've just been cleaned by the jewelry store, and yet over time lotions and soap suds and food and just grime gets stuck up under those diamonds and they just get caked on there, and it's really hard. They're just not going to fall off automatically. So you need to get all of that grime out from underneath the diamonds to really make that sparkle come back to life. So even fingerprints can leave an oily residue on diamonds. So that's one of the reasons why you don't want to be touching the top of the diamond, because that's going to leave a fingerprint residue on there. So clean your diamond and it's likely going to bring back that gorgeous sparkle that it once had, if it did have it. The second reason is a lot of people like to get the biggest diamond that they can possibly get, which is obvious. Of course, you want a big diamond, right? However, you really need to balance the size and the quality, because I've seen a lot of people solely focus on getting the biggest carat weight that they can possibly get, but just because it has a big carat weight does not mean that face up, it actually visually looks like that carat weight. For example, let's say you're looking online and you see a 2-carat ring that's a couple $1,000s less than another 2-carat ring of very similar specifications. And you're like, oh, that's a great deal, okay, perfect. But likely that diamond is not cut very well, which means that even though it has the carat weight of a 2-carat, face up, it might only look like a 1.5 carat. But since you're not looking at diamonds side by side on video or in person to actually see them side by side, you're not actually getting an accurate depiction of the size face up of how it looks. So you need to keep that in mind with the dimensions with regards to how big it looks on the finger. And keep in mind, if you're going to be looking at diamonds online and you see side by side diamonds, just pictures of them, or you see videos side by side, but they're not actually truly side by side, you're not getting an accurate depiction of what they look like. So that's one thing I see is people sacrifice on the cut and the quality of the diamond because they think they're getting a great deal on a really large 2-carat diamond, but they're not. And so if it's poorly cut, that's going to really affect the sparkle of the diamond. So it's just not going to have that scintillation and that fire and that just the sparkle effect that every woman wants on their diamond. So that's a reason that it can also look dull and just not have that sparkle factor. A third thing is you want to look at diamonds in direct sunlight, because that's where you're going to see those color pops and the fire and that true sparkle factor on a diamond in direct sunlight. So diamonds get darker in direct sunlight, but that's where you see those color pops. So you want to take a look at diamonds not just in one lighting condition, especially not in an artificial lighting condition. You want to look at them in natural lighting and fluorescent lighting and in direct sunlight, so you can actually see how it's going to look in real life in your everyday setting. So I would love to help you create a custom ring if you're looking to create a gorgeous, sparkling diamond ring. I would never let any diamond ring out of this studio that is not absolutely gorgeous, one that I wouldn't wear myself. So at least you know that if you get one from me, it's gonna sparkle like crazy. So feel free to reach out to the studio, and I look forward to working with you. Talk to you later. Bye.